Hello and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now, last time out, we were creating a livery for the car for the Asia-Oceania Championship. I made the livery pretty much how I wanted it to be, but then off camera, I had a look at it and I thought, you know what, there are some things that are missing. For example, as you may have seen, I was trying to do roof stripes. Apparently, you have to use the other mode to get anything on the roof. I'm not sure why, but there we go. I suppose the roof is not covered. I also went ahead and changed the windshield banner back to black and changed it from Lancer to Mitsubishi because I think that looks better. I added in the faded stripes from the bonnet all the way down towards the rear bumper, ending at the bottom of the boot just before the rear bumper. Added some OMP and Fanatec logos, and what else did I do? Oh yes, I also noticed that there were some little areas at the front where the red was leaking out, so I went ahead and fixed that to do with camera projections or limit angles, something along those lines, and that is it. So in this video I am going to be, I suppose, taking this out for a drive. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's lower this a little bit as I'm just showing you. I think the only thing that is left to do is I'm going to change the color of the wing mirrors because it does not seem to work either to white, black or red. So you'll see that in the next race. Okay, here we go. So we have 3 races, 600 performance points. This is going to be interesting. All 3 races are tracks that, or all 3 tracks should I say, are tracks that I have been at. So, yeah, I suppose let's see what happens. This could be a problem. I genuinely do not know because, well, it could be inconsistent with the performance points. Right, let's see how many of these cars look as good as my one does with its tune. Could be interesting. Alright, let's see if any of them have liveries like mine. I doubt it, because I've gone a little bit overkill with the Yokohama stickering, but let's have a look. Oh no, wait! That Civic does! It says limited edition. Ooh, okay. My car does not have as much grip. That MR2 also has it. My car does not have as much grip as I thought it did. The Integra is probably a little better in that regard. Go past that Toyota. In we go. One of the things that I would like to perhaps, in fact, I might try and change it now. Hang on a moment. It is going to be the display settings. Adjust cockpit view. Here we go. Oh, that is as much as we can. Is that really as much as we can do? That's I was trying to see, that's too far. I was kind of hoping we could get closer. Okay, never mind. Bad time to do this, but let's see. Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to end up getting the wrong gear there. HKS Supra. Let's go around that one. That Genesis. Both of those do not have any liveries, which is a shame. Yeah, less grip than my Integra, that's for sure. That's fine though. It's still a decent vehicle. Ooh, yep. Just bumped into that. Okay, and I think I need to be early on the brakes there in this car. I have upped my braking pressure as well, so just to give myself a bit more of a challenge. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. This is going to be an interesting race, I think. I like how the cars they all have custom rear wings and things like that. Right, lap 2. Oh, there's an Impreza. No, do not squeeze me into this. There's a tightening gap there, thank you. It's a 22B, RX-7, I can squeeze by in this lane. NSX. Yeah, I am struggling just a little with the braking on this car. Just a little. Okay, apparently 600 performance points again is nothing to be really worrying about. That yellow Impreza ahead is strange. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. It's something about... Yeah, I'm not sure. There's just... A yellow Impreza just does not seem to... For me anyway, it just does not seem to be something that works. But anyway, now I'm into the lead. Perhaps I should have less... definitely got to be careful with braking. Something strange about this car, every time I try to change gear it seems to blip. Really strangely, changing gear up anyway. The amount of times I did this on the special license, as I mentioned a couple of videos ago, I should know how to do these sets of corners, but I do not. Yeah, there you go, every single time. Just watch the tachometer as we go through the next set of corners. If you just watch the tach and see what happens. So it's absolutely fine. Yeah, it just seems to, I don't know, jump about a little for some unknown reason. Okay, well, unfortunately, it isn't going to be a clean race. There we go. I can hear the crackles from the exhaust, from the racing exhaust that I've put on this. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% keen on those crackles. I think they're a little bit obnoxious, personally. A bit of understeer. Perhaps I should mess around with the suspension a little, get a little bit more turning on the car. Maybe just adjust the downforce on the front wing, because it is a little bit understeery. I know it's a four-wheel drive, and of course that would induce a little bit of understeer, but there seems to be more than I would like. And I'm not, again, as I said, I'm not a big... I don't think too much a little bit of understeer is a big deal. I prefer cars that have a little bit of oversteer, but a little bit of understeer is not too much of an issue. It's just that this one does have more than yeah, see, you can really feel the four-wheel drive system just causing a lot more there, whereas in a rear-wheel drive you would not have that. Of course, in a front-wheel drive it probably would be worse. The advantage of the four-wheel drive, of course, is out of every corner you've got fantastic launch out of every corner, which is great. Right, let's take some pictures, shall we? Very quickly. Not going to spend too much time with this. Let's just go ahead and do that so I know where I am. Again, fast forwarding would have been really nice. But look at that. These two cars against each other. Let's see if I can get a decent picture here. A white Civic and a, actually, let's see, there, maybe like that. And I will try to ensure that the speeds of this even out. Oh, it still looks blurred. There will be a way of doing this. Let's try that. Oh, I also changed the wheels to black. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the black wheels, but I did decide, let me see what happens if I change the wheel color to black. And so I did. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. I'll go ahead and capture that as a screenshot. Yes, I would like to save that, and I will... Well, let's go find another location for a picture. There's the MR2. That's a very bright MR2. Bright red MR2. I'm not sure if through here would be an area where we could get... I mean, I suppose we could. We could get a decent-ish picture here with the lean in as the car is that could be decent. Let's get the MR2 in the shot, and in fact let's get all the cars in the shot like that. Obviously they're going to be blurred out anyway, but let's see what that does. I think the glare is going to have to be dropped again. No, actually that works, glare and all. Does it? Yes. Yes, it does. I have to say, now that I'm seeing my livery on track, it does look quite decent. That's it. That's the only two pictures I'm going to take. I can come back to these races and do these as much as I want. Let's go to the next race. So the next race is at Fuji Speedway, right? Yes, it is. This shouldn't be a problem. This should not be a problem at all. I say, oh, is that wet? No. Sunrise race, perhaps? It does look like it was wet. Let's try and get a clean race out of this one. I'm just sailing past these cars, which is interesting. And since I've done Fuji Speedway a couple of times now, I should be a lot more used to it. He says, forgetting that the corner does tighten up quite a bit. Let's go in this way. And around here. Easy peasy. Watch the brakes. This corner is always a difficult corner for me for some reason. And it always has been, even since, I suppose, since Gran Turismo... Oh, when did this first show up? Was it Gran Turismo 3? Fuji Speedway, Gran Turismo 2. Oh, sorry, not Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo 3 or 4, I think, is where Fuji Speedway first appeared. And since then, it has been a nightmare for me. This isn't a track I particularly like. I mean, it's a good track. It's just a track that I'm not good at. Right, so let's go chasing after the rest of the group, lap 2. So we're in 7th. That's going to be interesting. Oh, we do max out here. That's a problem. Engine braking for the win. Something to bear in mind, perhaps interesting for those people watching, not all cars can engine brake very well. Some cars really struggle with engine braking. Oh, I was going to try and split the two cars and go through the middle, but that closed up very quickly. I was going to say, what is my look to the left and right? It's that. I have no idea where that... there it is. I need to learn to use the mirrors in this. Oh, I say the mirrors, I mean I need to learn to use the looking around. I know it has the, at the bottom, if you look on the HUD at the bottom, it does have some information about where the cars are. You'll see it flash up red as I come past this next set of cars. So you'll notice that depending on which side I go, underneath the, I think it's underneath the tach it shows. It will come up underneath the tachometer. It will highlight where the cars are. There it is. See, so it's saying pretty close proximity, and then depending on where I am, it will give me. So, for example, if I go quite far, there you go. That's pretty far. I wasn't looking what I was doing, I was too busy explaining and looking at that. Yeah, Impreza tried to come back at me. Not something you could do, this Mount Fuji in the distance. What I have to say about this track is, again, as I said, I'm not a particular fan of this, perhaps because I have not done enough laps in this track, on this track, in all the years. I have no idea when I last raced here, apart from in the other episode. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think. It must have been Gran Turismo 5 the last time I raced on this track. Unless there was an Assetto Corsa mod. There might have been an Assetto Corsa mod a long time ago that I had, that might have been when I last used it, but it has to have been 6 years, if not more. Alright, let's go. Let's see if my lap 3 can be the fastest. It is not. Somehow lap 1 was faster than the rest of the laps. Interesting. That crackle's just a little bit obnoxious. Oh, was that a clean race? I think it was. There you go, clean race, 37,500. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and... we have to have pictures right with this. I just have to find the right... look at the sunrise. One thing that I have noticed is that the skybox on this is not... perhaps not quite as nice as one would expect. Let's try from here. With some Goodyear logos in the background. If I do that, does that give it a bit more of an aggressive look? Sometimes I feel like I overdo the aggression on the photos, or overdo the angle, should I say. No, that actually works. I'll take it. So let's go ahead and grab that. There's another one. Gran Turismo really does... it does have lighting effects down extremely well. Let's have a look. Yep, that's me off track. Oh, here we go. We have some sunlight. Right, now. Where is the sun? No, it isn't right just yet. Now that could be a good... oops. That could be a good shot. Let's see. If I do that, maybe? No, I'm not. It's possible. We'll have to see. Again, it's just interesting to set these up and take a look at them. Now, something about that, it does work, but something about that also looks slightly out of focus. That's what it is. There we go. If I take the focus at the back of the car, bring that back, that is what it was. Everything else about that was okay. I say okay because I do not think it was great. That is better. That is much, much better. Right, and that's it. That's the photos done for this way. This waist. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting a wabbit. Elmer Fudd reference for those who have not watched Looney Tunes. Bathurst. This is a sunset race, isn't it? Oh, we're going to be racing into the night. This is going to be interesting. Squeaky chair, thank you. Eventually, I will fix my squeaky chair. Once I figure out exactly how. Thank you, squeaky chair. Can you imagine racing with a squeaky chair? Actual racing. Fifth gear is a little long in this, but it seems to be working. As I said, this car does not need to be a car capable of doing massive speeds. 155 is what it does. I'm okay with that. Bathurst. Here we go. Oh, fourth was the wrong gear. Third is what was needed there. Why are you braking? That was unnecessary. Again, see brake lights ahead, you just have to hit the brakes. The best thing about Bathurst is you have to try and get as close as you can to the walls. That's the goal of Bathurst, without hitting them, of course. And then this corner, which I struggle at quite often because it tightens up. There we go. That was actually a surprisingly clean lap for me. I am perfectly aware that I have 3 laps to catch everybody, which here could be a problem. 165, 167. They hit the brakes just a little too, just a little bit too much. They should have been off the brakes a little bit earlier. I'll let the Lexus go. I am aware there is a car on my outside. Now I'm taking this one. Okay, so you are clearly alongside, but they still turn it. It's weird. So that's my clean race gone. Admittedly, it was a little bit aggressive. I want one of those Subarus. I need to get past these two. Oh no. Oh no. That RX-7 was slow through there. That could have been a nasty hit. Much better gearing there. Third. Now I particularly like this wall and getting close up to it. That was not close, that was actually pretty far. Again, I could have carried a lot more speed through here. Wait, is that first place ahead of me already? Down to third. Oh, watch that wall. And then watch this wall. There we go. I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay. Not great, just okay. Let's go ahead and ensure that. Now, let's see how quick I can actually do this. I think I over-revved the engine there. That would have busted the engine. So 2:29 was my first lap. This lap where I've been in traffic as well was a, come on, 2:23. It's a bad entrance into that corner. Compromised me on the exit, but now 2:23.9, so say 2:24 to beat. 2:22, perhaps? Because all of this is now going to be a lot faster. I was trying to cut that. I was trying to cut that differently. That didn't really work. That's probably as close as you can get. Oh, now it's gone dark. This is going to make it harder. I'm still learning the track. Why would you do this to me? Oh, it's being very cruel to me by turning this into darkness. But okay, I've got up and down the mountain. Nice lights in the distance. I would get too distracted. I do not think I could be a real life racing driver. I would be too distracted with everything that's going on around. Well, this is not good. Yeah, I'm really over revving third gear there. That's a bad thing. But there we go, and across the line. Apparently the checkered flag is okay. I'm not going to question that one. What did we get? It's pretty dark now. But what did we get? 37.5. Apparently I still got a clean race. I'm not going to ask how. 3-star, we'll grab that. Another 50,000. That's not too bad. Ooh, okay. 3 cars. Let's take the middle. An 03 M3. Sure. I'm not against that. Brand new M3. Unless I already have one. In which case, oh dear. Right, photos. Once again. Where and when do I want to take photos of this? Let's have a look. That was quite a lock-up. I know one place I'd like to take photos, but... See, the problem is that Supra... That Supra really got in the way here. But, I mean, battling coming up the hill, not such a bad thing to take a photo of, I guess. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Given that they're both Advan. See, I'm not getting the angle I want. The problem, as I mentioned at some point before, the problem with Gran Turismo's photo mode is that that could be a decent shot. Is that whilst it's a great photo mode, that looks incredible. Whilst it is a great photo mode, no doubt, the issue is that it does not allow you to go outside of the track. And because it does not allow you to go outside of the track, you're stuck. This is going to be a really bad photo due to the glare, isn't it? You're stuck with the limits. So even if it just allowed us to go, I don't know, a couple of meters outside of the track limits to take your photos, that would be incredible. That is all they need to do. Just allow the photo mode to go a couple of meters out. That is not terrible. I think Yes, I needed to do that. Let's try again. Everything looked too sharp there. Again, the 1/60th of a second photo. If we could do 1/30th of a second, things would look a lot nicer, I think. Well, in certain circumstances. 1/60th is fine for the most part. Alright, let's continue. See what we've got. So now I really do not want to take any pictures in this area. Dangerous area. High speed. Very high. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I have no idea what that camera angle was, but that was a really nice camera angle. And I want to recreate that camera angle. Where is it? Oh, well, it's gone now. Ooh, hot on the brakes. That's something I have not considered in Gran Turismo. Hot brakes. That's something I really should consider. So this is where I almost ended up in the back. So you saw me actually swerve. In fact, if we take a look off-board there, you'll see my intention was to go right at the inside, or then I saw the outside, and then I had to swerve out that way to avoid being, well, just to avoid hitting them. Right, now we're down here, so I can... Let's have a look. That is hot brakes. Those are very hot brakes. Right. This could look interesting. Look at them glow. I'm surprised the rear brakes are not glowing at all. I was expecting the rear brakes to also be glowing. Can I do that? Should it be that way? Should it be that way? I think that way is nicer. Maybe just a bit like that. This could potentially be the thumbnail. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is a circumstance in which I would probably slow the shutter speed or speed the shutter speed up a little bit, because that blur was just a little bit too much for this circumstance. Now that, oh no, now looking at that, perhaps I'll go back to the other one. See, I would have liked perhaps one, I don't know, 120. No, that will do. Okay, let's grab that. All of these will probably end up on Instagram. ECGadget LP. Self-plug there. Wait, I'm allowed to do that. Self-plug. That's what you're supposed to do, I think. To this day, I still have not figured out the ins and outs of what you are and are not supposed to do on YouTube. To be a successful tuber. Tuber? Yeah, sure. Okay. If I try and get it from this camera. No, it doesn't work. But we should be able to go fairly far out on this one and get the right angle. This might just work. Oh no, it does. Actually, wait. Maybe, just maybe, this might work. And yes, I did put Rally Arts. I know they're a British company. That's, at least I think they're a British company. Glare like you wouldn't know. That's weird. I almost had that as a proper note. With a bit of vibrato and everything. No. No, it does not. I can come back to this. Let's go ahead and cancel. And that is the championship done. Let's go back to the Caf Cafe. Yes, I am going to now just constantly call it the Caf Cafe. And if the next one is do a race at the Nürburgring, it is happening. Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much. Red Bull Ring. Dragon Tail. Nürburgring. Collection. BMW M3. I have one of these. I need to grab 2 more. Okay. So, we're now going M3 hunting. Sure. Let's go ahead and go to the garage, though. What I will do is I'm going to grab this gift and let's see what we get. I do not want the Clio. It's very interesting the way this works. You always seem to get the lower amount, or more often than not. I have been watching these. Okay, let's have a look at where we find these before I end. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Gran Turismo 7. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me. The Nürburgring is finally here. I'll see you next time in Gran Turismo 7.